If you're doing something and you're not interested or you have no passion for it, you should truly follow your passion.
So what did you do? Describe that. You were working as a plumber one day, and there was one day when you said...
Yeah, I mean, I had many days on site. It's cold, it's damp, it's dark, and I'm looking around at everyone else, and it is not a good... But not that if you're passionate about that, then that's okay. But for me, it just wasn't a life I wanted to live, and I remember during one lunch break, I was in the car park and it was pissing rain down, and I just said to myself, there was some music playing, and it was like there wasn't even words to it, it was just a kind of a beat, and I got like I went somewhere with it, and I was like, I'm out of here, I'm gonna just drive out of this building, so I head home and pursue this dream of becoming a world champion in mixed martial arts, and that's what I did. I drove home. When I got home, my mother and father said, how come you're not still at work? And I said, I'm never gonna go back to that site another day in my life.
If you wake up in the morning and it kills you to get in the shower and put your clothes on, get in that car and drive to your job, you hate it so bad, get out. You are in the wrong place. You don't belong there. I'm telling you, you don't belong there, and you know it. You know you don't belong there. You're just scared to make that move. Life is very short, way too short to be miserable and get up and drive to a miserable job that you hate every day. It's just, life's too short for that. Get up and go out. As long as you know what you want to do, you wake up every day grinding and just working toward that goal.
Like, I don't have any interest in like taking an easy job, a safe job. I know I'm going to get a paycheck every week. It's never interested me. Okay. That seems like prison.
Yeah,
like,
me too.
I've never been able to do it. And I always thought that I was a loser because I couldn't do that. Because other people could work hard and they can get a good job and they would get
Security,
a pension,
whatever.
security. I felt like when I was young, there was something wrong with me, that I couldn't do that. Because I grew up in New England. And in Boston, everybody worked hard. There's like a hard blue-collar sort of environment where I couldn't do it, man. I couldn't do it. Yeah. These guys all showed up for work every day at 7 a.m. I wanted to kill myself. It's hell. You're selling insurance or some other shit that you care zero about.
But can people just make that change? I mean,
yes,
look,
you can,
I believe they
but
can.
You have to plan it out. The way you can change is you have to put aside enough money to give yourself a window. And then you have to have a plan, and you have to spend all your waking hours outside of whatever shit job you do planning your escape. And you have to come to the realization very clearly that you fucked up and you got yourself stuck. So whatever you're doing, you have to do it like your life depends on it.
What's really interesting is that people think that their 9 to 5 is getting in the way of their dreams when it's really their 5 to 9. And so 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. it's like it's 4 prime hours, and then 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. it's another 4 prime hours. So it's like you've got a full work day that you can work, which I strongly recommend. I think a lot of people are big on the burn the boats thing, and I think there's a time and a place for that. But if you have a family and you've got a mortgage, I would recommend you keep your job and then supplement your income. And then at the point where your supplemental income in your off time surpasses your full-time income, that is when I say make the jump.
If you want to be successful, you have to jump. You know, you have to take a leap of faith. You cannot live your life safely standing on that cliff and never jumping, man. If you do that, man, your life ain't gonna be nothing, man. You're just gonna be waking up existing, talking about, man, there's gotta be more to my life than this.
When it feels scary to jump, Ian, that is exactly when you jump. Otherwise, you end up staying in the same place your whole life. And that I can't do.
Why would you not go for it? Why would you not take a chance? At one point in time, you got to take a chance on you.
Don't waste your life. Set your goals high. Quit thinking about what's wrong. Start thinking of what's right. Love a little more, hate a little less. You have no idea what you're capable of doing. Make up your mind today, you're going to figure it out.
Ask yourself this question, right? Everybody in the crowd, ask yourself this question. Like, what do you want in life? Like, what do you actually want? Not material, right? Not material. When it comes down to like a feeling, of a vision that you see of yourself, what do you want and what's stopping you? Because that's what I'm asking myself right now. And that's what I've asked myself all the way up until this point. What's stopping me from getting what I want? For me, the answer has been myself.
Just keep stacking days. Just keep stacking days. As long as you keep stacking days, I promise you, you will see the change, but my coach used to always say, everything that you want is on the other side of hard.
And almost every successful person that I have ever encountered has gone through not a month or a year, but many years of doing work without reward, where they have to do things that other people find boring, and they have to sacrifice things that everyone finds interesting, that most people want to do during that entire season of their life. And they basically sacrifice a season of other things that they would prefer to do stuff that they would not prefer to do because of the one thing they want most.
But you have to have a discipline to sometimes you have to sacrifice loved ones in order to be great because they don't understand. And that's okay. They don't understand what it means to, like, I am getting up every single day at 5 or 6 a.m. And when I get home after everyone leaves the gym, I'm gonna take a nap. So now you're sacrificing your loved ones because you're not spending time with them. And when I wake up, I'm probably gonna train again, and then I'm gonna have dinner, and then I'm going to bed. And I'm gonna do that every single day for a long period of time.
You know, what's your commitment? What's your obsession? I obsess over what I do. Like, you know, I want to be great. I want to evolve. I want to grow. I don't want to stay the same. So I want to continue to, like, you know, pour into it. And in order to do that, you got to put time in the gym. You can't eat what you want all the time. You got to eat what you have to eat in order to change your body, because that's going to equal to a physique that the character needs to be. That's going to equal to ticket sales. It's going to make the movie and the project much better. So when you start to break it down that granular, you know, you got to pour the time in. Like for me, staying out the streets, staying out the clubs, I'm not partying, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get rest whenever I can. I'm trying to spend time with, you know, I got a new nephew, you know what I'm saying? I'm with my family as much as I can because I'm always on the road. Or, you know, you think about them, but you don't get a chance to talk to them as much as you can. Like that's a real part of the sacrifice of the journey that you're on when you try to be dedicated to a craft.
A moment of pain is worth a lifetime of glory. You remember that.